What's up everybody, Taylor with KC HiLiTES here, and right behind me is our 4th gen Toyota Tacoma. So let's go take a look at it. All right, I always like to start with the meat and the potatoes of the build: tires, wheels, suspension, armor, all that good stuff. All of it's been done to this vehicle, so ground up, I guess. Let's just go with, we got 35 Falcon Wild Peaks on here. These things are awesome. It fit totally fine on the Tacoma, which is really nice. Those are wrapped around some Icon Alloys wheels, just normal, not beadlocks, anything like that. Really big performance upgrade is the Peak suspension, 2.5-inch DSC coilovers up in the front. Those have the remote reservoirs, they got the clickers, we got their upper control arms, all the good stuff on it. So this Tacoma rides really well. It fits those 35s awesome. So we were kind of going for a little bit of a sleeker look with it. So that actually helped quite a bit. And then also on the other side of me is the CBI I think it's called the CBI Covert Front Bumper Kit. Inside of there is a Warn winch, all that. So all of that's kind of fitting together with this theme of a little bit more stealthy, very built, very capable, can hit up any trail that we want to go do, from Sedona to anything in Ansbergo, yada, yada, yada. But it's also a little bit, doesn't quite look that way. So that's where the big stuff is up front. Then as we work our way back, we have the CBI sliders on here. These are the bolt-on ones. It's like a 45-minute install, which is really rad. So yeah, overall the armor stuff, really nice, like it. Let's get into some of the KC highlights on it next. All right, so the big star of the show is our brand new Platform 1 roof rack system. We'll cover that in a second, but a couple other things to touch on first is we have our Flexer 3s on the ditch lights of the Tacoma mounted to our own brackets there. And then we also have Cyclone rock lights underneath the entire vehicle, so you can see them in the wheel well, all that good stuff. Really good for trail use, but also for me personally, what I like to use them for is actually ambient lighting for campsites. Just nice to have a little bit of that ambient lighting. So going back to the overhead stuff, like I mentioned, this is our brand new roof rack system. This is the unveiling of it so far. So in the past, we had our M-Rack roof rack system. We discontinued that, learned a lot of lessons to it, and came out with this, which is a little bit more of a hybrid style roof rack design. So you can tell it's got that really nice precision sheet cut style design. While on top of that, we have a little bit more of the standard platform kind of basket type look there. So it's a hybrid of like the best of some of the both worlds that we've seen out there, which we really like. Mounted to the front of the roof rack, I believe on this truck, is our Gravity Pro 6 light bar. So it's an 8-light version, 50-inch, lots of long distance forward facing light. So again, that's for shooting light, way down range, high speed environments. Then, as you can see on the side of this truck, for this truck in particular, we opted just to run the blackout plates. On different variants of the Platform 1, the PL1 roof rack, we have actually a really cool profile 10-inch side cast light that has obviously side lighting for setting up camp at night, or trail side repairs for your buddy in the Jeep that broke down, whatever it may be. We got a bunch of Cyclones on the back of the thing for chase lights, dust lights, amber ones mounted up high so people can see you, you're safe in that environment. I think for lighting, that's pretty much it. But while we're talking about the roof rack, we also have a bunch of goodies from our friends over at Rome Adventure Co. So the whole concept behind this Tacoma, Andy, who's one of our managing partners here, is the daily driver of this build, and he's into surfing. This is his surf vehicle, right? So we wanted to build it out accordingly. So you can see up here on this side, we have the Rome shower here with the little nozzle on it, so you can pressurize that sucker and spray all the sand off. You got your dog with you, you can clean the dog off before they get in the truck. So that's an essential piece of kit. And then on the other side, we have a big old 83-liter case or something like that from Rome as well. That's really nice for like the dirty, grimy, muddy, wet, sandy surf gear. So all that crap gets thrown up there, and then you don't have to keep it inside of the vehicle, smelling everything up. Moving on to the back of the truck, there's probably a couple cool things we're showing off. There's some conceptual stuff here. So obviously some surfboards in there. But this is kind of a new concept thing that we want to show off here. This is what we're calling the power slide. So what it is, it's only half of the components right now, but it is essentially a really fancy fridge slide. So a fridge will be able to be mounted on the top of here. Underneath here, you can see that it's a little bit thicker. We actually have one of our conceptual 105 amp hour lithium ion batteries mounted underneath here as a part of the KC power system. And then inside of that is also a DC to DC charger. So in theory, this thing can be connected all the way up to the battery and the alternator, and then use that to charge and recharge the lithium ion battery, and use all of these different USB ports to charge any of your gear, and at the same time, power the fridge that's gonna be mounted on top of it. So that's kind of some concept stuff that we've been showing off to some of our friends here at Overland Expo West. But overall, I think that's it for the 4th Gen Tacoma. I don't think there's really anything on the inside to talk about. We have some rugged radios kit inside, but I mean, that's about the bulk of it, right? So yeah, that's it. The KC 4th Gen Toyota Tacoma. This thing's awesome.